when Lim Kit Siang and Karpal Singh and Guan Eng were detained in Operasi Lalang. Now, it's something that struck home maybe a little bit closer than for others, because Karpal Singh and his sons were very close friends of the family. They still are. So I've actually known Gobind since he was in kindergarten. Not a pretty sight. I've known Jagdeep as well, from about the same time. I've known Mr. Karpal, and I tell you, whatever they may say about him as being a real ferocious tiger in Parliament and everything, he's such a pussycat at home. His 4 sons used to run circles around him all the time, and he was such a playful man. So I was fortunate, I was lucky. I knew them as young people. I knew Mr. Karpal prior to 87, and I got to know the family a lot better during 87, and I saw how that family struggled, just as the others did. And it struck me then, and it struck me again today. What is it about these people that make them do what they're doing for you? What is it? What is it that they expect to get out of this? Money?
No.
Handbags?
No.
Ferraris? Lamborghinis? Maseratis? Nope, I don't think so. They're doing it because they actually believe. And what struck me about that, a few days ago, I was fortunate enough to have been at what I consider to be a historical moment. I was there the night that Mr. Karpal Singh gave that press conference with Mr. Kit Siang and Guan Eng about using PAS's symbol, when they made that decision. And I was in the room discussing it with them, with some other lawyers. YB Gobind was there as well. And I could see what a difficult decision it was to make. But they were concerned, not about their personal pride, not about wanting to hold a rocket up high, although that's important. It was about the fact that they needed to find the surest, clearest way to be able to represent all of you. And in a split second, after having discussed this at length with the CEC, they came to us, the lawyers, to say, what do you think we should do? And we said, Plan B. Have it ready. Don't let them mess around with this. Be ready. And of course there was this discussion, should they be going to court? What about going to court? Don't you think we need to send a strong signal? And I remember that moment when YB Kit said, send it publicly, ask them to withdraw that notice, otherwise we're going with PAS. And I tell you, my hair stood on end when I was listening to that, because here was leadership, here was decisiveness, and most importantly, here was concern for the cause, for the fight, to take it all the way, as best as they could. And I tell you, at that point in time, I decided that I would stand up on a stage if asked by the DAP, by PAS, maybe they won't ask me, but by PKR, and support the cause if I could. Because the friendships started much earlier, and I hope they continue for a long time more. The second thing I want to speak about is this. I am not in the party, any of the parties. I chose not to be a member of any political party. Some of you may have heard some time ago there was some talk about me running as an independent candidate. If I had run, I would have run where Wong Chen is running now, if I had run. But I also said then that I would not three-corner a fight, ever. And if the Pakatan candidate was somebody that I could believe in, then there would be no need for me to stand. Wong Chen is someone I've known for a long time as well. And I'm very, very privileged indirectly to have given way indirectly to him to stand for this election as well. And that puts me in the same position as the rest of you. So what is it that we want as Malaysians? What is it that we're looking for? We're not looking for handouts. We're not looking for BRIM. We're not looking for any other acronym. Really, all we want, every single one of us, regardless of our race, regardless of our religion, all we want is a chance. We want a chance at a happy, fulfilled life, without disturbance, without interference from politicians who are trying to tell us that we should be divided as a nation, that we should be looking at each other as Malay, Chinese, or Indian, or whatever else. I want just that.